Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. As media awaits results from an autopsy, it's been initially reported that 52-year-old Australian cricketer Shane Warne died on Koh Samui from a heart attack. The popular cricket player retired in 2007 after taking a combined 708 test wickets in a total of 145 matches. Renowned for living life to the full, Mr. Warne had been here in Thailand to relax, but was discovered on the floor of his rented villa and didn't respond to resuscitation. The weekend saw him removed to the mainland and forwarded to Bangkok. Storms are predicted for the northeast of Thailand from yesterday and our own area, along with most of the centre and east of Thailand this week. The Met Office tells us to expect anything from storms, heavy rain and even hailstorms in some areas of the country. This, as much of the southern regions of Thailand have seen consistent storms for the past several weeks. PayPal appears to have reversed its decision to close accounts registered in Thailand and insist on multiple documentation from business accounts, often re-requesting the very same documents numerous times in a flawed online registration program. PayPal is quoted as saying that following user concerns, working with the Thai authorities, the planned slashing of the service is cancelled. This as many users switch to other similar payment systems which often charge less in fees in exchange, but that all accounts will at some time be transferred to PayPal Thailand. Whether dropped by accident or dumped from a damaged plane, a 750-pound M117 US bomb has been discovered in rural land in Kalasin. Failing to detonate, it's thought that the massive bomb has lain buried in the land since the Vietnam War era, when US forces were based here. Bomb disposal teams were in the process of disarming and removing it over the weekend. As the Russian embassy in Bangkok has warned Thais not to volunteer to fight in Ukraine, pointing out that as mercenaries they would not be recognised as POWs if captured, so the biggest issue is growing for Russian tourism here and expats too. This as MasterCard, Visa and PayPal have all blocked use of their services from Russian accounts. Those here now cannot access cash withdrawals from ATM machines or pay for goods, food or hotels. This applies to both credit and debit cards, which carry either the MC or Visa emblems and normally allow international use. With the Ukrainian currency also listed as unstable and the ruble being refused for exchange here, the crisis spreads to nationals of both countries here in Thailand. To date, Russian tourism amounted to the largest source of visitors since the lifting of restrictions on entry to this country. But most advanced bookings are expected to be cancelled by customers not already here. Thai authorities have asked Canada's Alberta courts not to allow bail for Matthew Dupree, accused of being one of the two assassins who killed an Indian gangster on Phuket. As applications for extradition have been filed in Canada, Thai police believe without doubt that the man presents a flight risk. Star Petroleum reports that repairs to a damaged valve have failed on the submarine oil pipeline which leaked into the ocean at Rayong. Currently working on what are described as two ruptures in the line. No word on when the valve will be replaced or bypassed. It seems they did a repair, but it failed pressure testing. And when a 60-year-old Rayong man drank more than he could handle, he decided to go home and to bed. One problem appeared to be that, befuddled, he made his way to the wrong house and the wrong bed. A far younger woman fled the room as he removed his clothes and tried to give her a cuddle. Cops were called along with his actual wife, who apologised and presumably gave him a rough time on the way to his real home to sleep it off. Meanwhile, at home and in our own region, the province this morning reported 784 new cases of COVID within a 24-hour period. 204 in Chonburi, 187 in Silachar, 180 in Banglamung and 48 in Sattahip. Nationally, the figures remain constant at 21,162, with 23,159 reported as recovered and released from quarantine. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 31 dropping down to 25, with the promise of storms expected at any time from mid-morning onwards. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme,